सभी को मेरा नमस्कार. I welcome you all in the class of Money and Banking. Today I will explain what is central bank and what are the functions performed by the Central Bank of India, that is Reserve Bank of India, in our country. You all can see this is the symbol of Reserve Bank of India. Can you all identify who is this renowned personality? Yes, you are very right. He is Mr. Shaktikanta Das. He is the present governor of Reserve Bank of India, and you all must have seen him on television giving announcement related to Reserve Bank of India in the past few days. I will explain you what is meant by Central Bank of India. Central Bank is an apex institution in the banking and financial structure of a country. It supervises, regulates and controls the whole banking and financial system. Almost every country has one central bank. India got its central bank in 1935. Its name is Reserve Bank of India. It is the apex bank engaged in regulating commercial banks. It is called central bank because it occupies a central position in the monetary and banking structure of the country. Reserve Bank of India is the Central Bank of India, which was established on 1st April 1935 with the RBI Act 1934. The Bank of England was the first to function as a central bank in 1844. The main responsibility of the central bank is to design and to control the monetary supply in our country. Policy adopted by the central bank of a country in the direction of credit control or money supply is known as monetary policy. And monetary policy is given in our country by the central bank, that is Reserve Bank of India. Now we will sum up the definition of central bank. Central bank is an apex bank of the monetary and banking structure of a country. It controls the supply of money and credit in the country. What are the functions of Reserve Bank of India in our country? First functions performed by Reserve Bank of India is issue of currency. Second function performed by Reserve Bank of India is banker to the government. Third function of Reserve Bank of India is banker to the bank. Lender of the last resort and clearinghouse function are part of banker to the bank function of Reserve Bank of India. The another function of Reserve Bank of India is custodian of nation's foreign exchange reserve. The most important function performed by Reserve Bank of India in our country is controller of credit, or we can say that it controls the money supply in our country. Now I will explain the first function of Reserve Bank of India, that is bank of issue. Along with Government of India, RBI is responsible for the design, production and overall management of the nation's currency, with the goal of ensuring an adequate supply of clean and genuine notes. The Government of India is the issuing authority of coins and supplies coins to the Reserve Bank on demand. The Reserve Bank puts the coins into circulation on behalf of the central government. In consultation with the Government of India, RBI worked towards maintaining confidence in the currency by constantly endeavoring to enhance integrity of bank notes through new design and security features. The central bank plays the role of sole note issuing authority in an economy. Central bank issues the currency note except 1 rupee note. The central bank undertakes this function of being a monopolist in issuing currency to maintain uniformity of currency across nation, and it is easier for central bank to control money supply, and this function also builds faith in the currency system of the economy. Reserve Bank of India has the sole authority to issue currency notes of various denominations except 1 rupee note. The 1 rupee note and coins are issued by Ministry of Finance on behalf of Government of India, and 1 rupee note bears the signature of Finance Secretary, and all other currency notes except 1 rupee note bears the signature of Governor of Reserve Bank of India. Now I will tell you about the denominations of coins and notes in circulation. Coins in circulations are 50 paisa coin, 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, 5 rupee coin and 10 rupee coin. Notes in circulation are rupee 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, 500 and 200. You all must be aware of demonetization that took place in 2016, and in that demonetization 500 and 1000 rupee note were banned, and after that only new 500 rupee note and 2000 rupee note were introduced in our country. Bank notes are legal tender at any place in India for payment without limit. You can see these are the images of bank notes and coins in circulation. Next function performed by Reserve Bank of India is Government's Bank. The central bank acts as a banker to the government, both central government as well as state government. Banker to the government means that the central bank gives the same banking facility to the government which commercial banks give to the general public. The central bank does not give such facilities to the general public. The central bank acts as a banker to the government, both central and state government. The central bank keeps account of government and accepts deposits from the government. Central bank gives loan to the government, and it also accepts receipts and make payment on the behalf of the government. The central bank acts as an agent to the government. It manages public debt for the government. Also, it carries out exchange, remittance and other normal banking operations for the government. Central bank also acts as an advisor to the government. It also advises the government on banking and financial matters. The next function performed by Reserve Bank of India, that is central bank of our country, is Bankers Bank. Bank here means commercial bank. It is a custodian of cash reserves. All the commercial banks must keep a certain proportion of cash reserves with the central bank. This is also known as cash reserve ratio, CRR, and this ratio is decided by the central bank, and it can be changed from time to time by the central bank. Central bank also performs the function of lender of last resort for the commercial bank. When commercial banks fail to meet their financial requirement from other sources, they approach central bank, which gives loan and advances to the commercial bank in need. It supervises the functioning of commercial banks by making rules regarding their licensing, branch expansion, liquidity of assets, amalgamation or merging of banks. The control is exercised by periodic inspection of banks and the return filed by them. Clearinghouse function is also performed by the central bank for commercial bank. Since the central bank holds the cash reserve of commercial banks, it is easier and more convenient to act as clearinghouse of commercial bank. Now I will explain how RBI performs the function of lender of the last resort for the commercial banks. The central bank acts as a lender of last resort because when a commercial bank fails to meet its obligation from all its resources or all other sources, commercial bank can approach to the Central Bank of India. The Central Bank of India always comes to the rescue of the commercial bank and provides loan against approved securities as a lender of last resort. We can also say it like this: if a commercial bank is short of liquidity or it cannot meet demands for cash withdrawal from the customers, the commercial bank will be always able to borrow from the central bank. It also means that customers will have confidence because they always know that their bank deposits are safe. Custodian of Foreign Exchange Reserve. Let's see how Reserve Bank of India performs this function. It is also another important function of central bank. Central bank acts as a custodian of country's stock of gold and foreign exchange reserves. It helps in stabilizing the external value of money, that is exchange rate. We can say it like this, that $1 is equals to 73 rupees, that is the exchange rate, or $1 is equals to 75 rupees. And RBI maintains favorable balance of payment in the economy. The last and most important function of Reserve Bank of India is controller of money supply and credit. Central Bank or RBI plays an important role during the times of economic fluctuations. It influences the money supply through quantitative and qualitative instruments. The supply of money is controlled to check the situation of inflation and deflation. During inflation, the supply of money is restricted, and during deflation, the supply of money is increased. With the help of its quantitative and qualitative instrument, RBI is able to control the money supply in our country. And here is the quantitative instrument and the qualitative instrument of the Reserve Bank of India. Quantitative instruments are those instruments which influence the quantum of credit in the economy, and qualitative instruments are those instruments which influence the direction of credit in the economy. Here you can see these are the quantitative instruments. Bank rate, repo rate. The other name of repo rate is repurchase rate, reverse repo rate, open market operations, cash reserve ratio, statutory liquidity ratio. And most of the quantitative instruments can be measured in terms of numbers. And here is a qualitative instrument: margin requirements, moral suasion, and selective credit control. In the next video, I will explain about the controller of money supply and credit function of Reserve Bank of India in detail. I will explain you all the quantitative instruments and qualitative instrument in the next video. Thank you very much.